Hope B for Dopey. It's kind of like the RunDisney We Are the World.
Can you sing an example of We Are the World?
We are the world. We are the children. Heyo, viewers, and welcome to this special episode, this sort of collaborative effort between the Slackers and Friends of the Slackers.
Yay.
For runners that are participating in the Dopey Challenge called Hope B for Dopey. So we'd like to bring you through this journey with some insight from our friends and family about what they are expecting, what they're eyeing to behold.
Ah, yes. Another sentence that doesn't quite make sense.
For this challenge. And also to reflect on 2021.
Mm-hmm.
We have recently been tagged by Coach Heather Jurgensen. So we will be going through some of our medal tags throughout this. But first, here is our first reflection on Hope B for Dopey.
So my Hope B for Dopey is, number 1, to not have to wear these through all the races. Number 2, to make sure I come home with all the merch. Number 3, make sure I eat all the food, of course. And number 4, to actually make it through all the miles.
Well, that's right, sibling. I really hope we finish all the miles.
Oh, yeah. How you feeling training-wise in terms of finishing all the miles?
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, the first question from the medal tag from HJ. We're going to have the questions link in the description, so you can see all the questions. We're just going to pick out a few, but one of them we're going to tackle is our hardest earned medal. And I think for 2021, we can agree that goes to the Skyline Half Marathon.
It wasn't in Australia?
No. It
No.
was in Dallas, Texas. That's how they talk in Dallas, Texas. We were watching some New Year's Eve stuff, but with the Dallas skyline, and you're like, I don't like the Dallas
I
skyline.
don't like the Dallas skyline.
This was a terrible race.
Awful race.
Link above. It was so hot, and I walked like the last 7 miles and was like, so this is what it feels like to need medical on the course.
J. Crow, we finally understand.
Oh, luckily we did not need medical, but this
didn't.
was a very hard-earned medal. Has a nice medal, though. It's a nice shirt, but I think we agree.
But it doesn't say half marathon.
No.
It does not say that we suffered through 13 miles. Although the one good thing about Skyline that I've been reflecting on is that as we continue to look at the forecast for marathon coming up in 8 days, which looks a little hot, it will not be as hot as that race in the 90s, and hopefully I will not cry tears of desperation like I wanted to cry during that race. So
You can do hard things.
I can. Nevertheless, I perspired.
All right. Kimmy runs the world. What do you have to say?
Ho, hi ho, it's off to Dopey we go. Hey Slacker Nation, Kim here to share with you my Hope B for Dopey. I have 4, so here we go. Number 1, I hope that our hearts and our carts are filled with all the RunDisney merchandise we want. Number 2, I hope when my alarm goes off at 2 a.m. or 1:45 a.m., I wake up springy and happy. Hope number 3, rounding that marathon and coming into Epcot, I hope that whatever beverage or snack you want to cross that finish line with has no line at all. And number 4, I hope that our Dopey medals clink the clinkiest they have ever clinked before. For all of you that are running Dopey for your first time, good luck and welcome to the club.
That's right, Kimmy. Welcome to the club as I am embarking on my 3rd Dopey challenge.
Wow.
You are embarking on your 1st.
Number 1.
I know it's sometimes when you look at me, like I look like an elite athlete.
You do.
So it's like it's not just for elite athletes.
No.
It's for everyone.
Am I part of the club if I haven't done it yet? Just because I registered for it? Does that make me part of the Dopey club?
Well, yeah, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, you contributed funds to Dopey.
I'm excited for the clinkiest clinking that's ever clinked in my life because we all live for that moment with the
That's
medals
right.
clinking and clanging
Yep.
against each other. So thank you for the welcome to the club, Kimmy.
Speaking of medals, I'm going to make up a question and add it to the list.
Ooh, what is it?
Medal based on scenery.
Oh,
That goes to Thanksgiving. The Las Vegas Turkey Trot in Boulder City, Nevada. It This is my third time taking on that race.
It's a very hard race. I'm very glad that was not my last race before Dopey, because I would be very demoralized.
It was a 12K, 7 miles of great scenic stuff.
That's true.
Link above, and it was nice weather, and we had some good food afterwards.
I think the most scenic race is the half marathon, mile 3, going by the septic facility at Disney World.
Wrong. It's this. All right, J. Crow, you're up.
Hey yo, what do you know? I just started this with my watch. What do you think about that, Jez D? Ready or not, Dopey Week is upon us. But guys, this is what we've been training for. From Del Frisco's in Fort Worth to Korean barbecue in Carrollton, with a Haleo or 3 sprinkled in for good measure. We've been eating all the calories and running a few miles. And here it is, culminating in the Dopey Challenge, a mere few days away. Now, what do I hope be for Dopey in 22E? I can't wait to see how the Slackers intend to continue to build upon this series of amazing outfits that they've been showing us on the channel. I don't know how they're going to do it personally, but what I do know is the fearless leader, Jar Oxen Spoon, will make sure that it happens. He rules this channel by fear and fear alone. So, hope to see you out there. Happy 2022. And I have a Linz Reed approved New Year's resolution for you. Watch more Simpsons.
First of all, J. Crow, Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
J. Crow, I hate every chimp I see. Oh no! I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. You'll never make a monkey out of me. Do you know what that's from?
No, I don't. It's probably from The Simpsons.
Planet of the Apes, the musical in The Simpsons.
Well, you know, speaking of musicals, the next question for the medal tag is best costume.
Oh!
And you know, I've been known to wear costumes, but there's one race I dressed up as Taco.
That was beautiful.
This is the Fiesta de Mayo 10K in Irving, Texas. I think because it had my favorite race picture of the year.
Oh.
It's finish line picture.
Link. Oh, no,
Yeah,
not
it's
a link
just
above.
right there.
There
It's
it
right,
is.
right on your screen.
Hi.
Here's the medal. The Irving Race Series. If you're in the DFW area or anywhere around Texas, we know our San Antonio friends, Fairytale Runner and Manshiv, they come and join us for those races also. It's a beautiful area, nice area of Texas. They have a nice concert pavilion there if you ever want to catch a show. A lot of good restaurants.
A good show with the musica.
Yeah, not musicals though, just
No.
like concert musicals. So,
Yeah.
there is the medal.
Did I do any race costumes? Surely.
Not for this one.
Not for that one, but my
No.
favorite costume, I'm gonna jump on in, was definitely 5K Wine and Dine. I thought we showed a strong showing there.
golden.
We were golden. We
Yeah.
were the 50th statues. Insert picture here, probably.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Speaking of 50th, the 50th anniversary of the New York City Marathon
Oh,
happened. Ryan RunDisney was there. You're up, Ryan!
Hope be for Dopey. Well, I think in true slacker fashion, I slacked off pretty well this post-New York training cycle into Dopey. So my hope for Dopey is mainly not to die and power through. Outside of that, it's just going to be eating all the things, drinking all the things, and seeing all the people that I have not seen in far too long. Dopey, as you can see, is a very special thing for me, so I cannot wait to be back with all of my people at Marathon Weekend 2022.
Ryan, that's an impressive haul of Dopey medals. Looks like you're gonna get your
you're gonna be
fifth
fine.
this time.
I think Ryan Runs Disney did his first Dopey in 2016. I might be right. So I think he's the Dopey OG out of everyone I know.
Yeah.
Kimberly, I don't know when you did your first Dopey, but I'm pretty sure Ryan Runs Disney is the OG. We have a lot to learn from him.
And he said something about eating all the things and drinking all the things. And I first met Ryan in World Showcase. So, Ryan, I hope you accomplish all of those things.
The one thing I'm a little sad about as we anticipate going to Disney World is I am personally beginning a slow wean off of donut consumption. So I won't be able to eat all my favorite things because Disney World is a donut wasteland.
It is.
I said what I said.
Sorry, Everglazed.
Yeah.
Up next is the legendary Bill Stewart. Link above when we first met this man. I've never met him. Here is this short video from him. If you look closely, those were bags of Cheetos that fell from his running belt. I hope to figure that out one of these days. And it looks like he's eating like a donut and maybe a cookie.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So, stunning.
Bill, hope to see you soon.
I also noticed he was running uphill.
Oh, yeah.
That was...
Hill.
That was some pretty intense training. Yeah. So, well done, Bill Stewart.
Speaking of intense training, long runs and liquor, let's see what you have to say.
Hey, Slacker Nation. Greetings from Booger Holler. It's Long Runs and Liquor here. When Jar asked me, what is your hope be for Dopey? My immediate thought went to, I hope that our signature dining reservations are plentiful, that our merch halls will be abundant, that our training plan, or lack thereof, will be adequate enough. But most of all, that our COVID test will come back negative. Look forward to seeing y'all next week. See you real soon.
Amen. Please be negative for the COVID before heading to Disney World.
Boo, COVID.
Boo, COVID. We thought you were over. Mm-hmm. But apparently, you're going to make one last stand and
one last. Let's call it one last stand. Claim it.
Yeah.
I also really want to name and appreciate that there seems to be a lot of talk from many of our cast of characters about merch. I appreciate that. I think merch is a goal.
Yeah.
How's your credit card doing these days?
You know, during Wine and Dine, I bought like a magnet. I didn't like any of the merch.
That's true.
So it's going to be different this time around.
Although I'm going to share a pro tip with your literal dozens of viewers, or just 12s or 10s, sure. I don't know, with whoever watches this. Pro tip I shared with Long Runs and Liquor when we were talking about how we're going to feed ourselves after we spend all the money at the merch. And I realized if you're doing Dopey, every single day you have access to a snack box. And so I'm thinking, if you can't do that signature dining, that's one of Long Runs and Liquor's hope be for Dopeys. Just grab an extra snack box every day. By the end, by marathon, you can have a full-on cheesy dinner
double
for
cheese.
Yourself. Yeah, free food.
Last time the marathon, I just opened that box. It was cheese.
I never grabbed the box.
You should.
I will.
I might need double cheese someday.
Okay, I got you, boo.
Next medal based on experience goes to the Cowtown 10K.
Oh, yeah.
Why is the Cowtown 10K based on experience?
Why?
Because it's first race back.
Oh, you're right.
Back in some springtime month.
May.
Mm-hmm. We gathered with a bunch of friends, did the Cowtown Marathon. 10K, sorry.
10K.
There was a marathon.
It felt like a marathon.
For the first time running in several months. Mm-hmm. We went in Fort Worth, Texas, mm-hmm. and it was nice, and it was great to be back. Their little rolling starts, no corral, just go and
that was beautiful.
Do your thing. Yeah.
Sorry, could you say that again? My apologies. I couldn't hear what you said.
Siri agrees. Actually, Siri apologized. Yeah. And I remember at the end of that 10K, we all said, I'm so glad we didn't run a half, except for J. Crow and Manship, who ran a half.
Yeah, they did the half.
Yeah.
They had a cooler medal than this.
That's
so
true.
I like this. It's a boot and a spur for those of you from the north.
There you go. And look at us now. We've already done the triple challenge at Wine and Dine. We're ready to add on a marathon to all that.
Yeah.
Ready.
So, Fairytale Runner, you were at this race. What do you have to say?
Hope be for Dopey. I have no clue what that means other than I gotta finish, I gotta feel right. And if all of that fails, just drink a margarita and cross that finish line. But do not cross with cotton candy because it's supposed to be hot. And unless you want all cameras on you, do not cross with cotton candy. One foot in front of the other. And the finish line is just 26.2 miles away. So good luck. We got this.
That's not a question. We got this? We got this!
We got this!
Yeah.
Also, the sentence is not, maybe it's grammatically correct, maybe in your heart. It's okay that you didn't understand what it meant. Fairytale Runner.
Hope be for Dopey.
Hope be for Dopey.
That's the title of this video that people clicked on.
That's true, so.
Yeah, they're curious what it means. That's how you interpret it.
I know, now you've seen what it means from just these few entries.
And I have not seen that cotton candy guy since the 2020 marathon.
Oh no!
So I think the last time I went back to the China Pavilion, he wasn't there. So hopefully he's back and they bring back the cotton candy magic. Link above. The final medal question is, what is your prettiest medal?
Oh.
And I'm sorry, RunDisney, you're getting shut out this year.
Oh yeah.
I have the virtuals from the Star Wars. It was all great. The Wine Dine ones were meh for me. Yeah, they're great.
They're good.
You know,
I mean, they're lovely.
Fine. Yeah, they're fine.
We're not the kind of people who like get mad about medals not being pretty. It's fine.
Yeah. So, prettiest medal goes to the Peachtree 10K in Atlanta, Georgia. July 3rd, 2021. It's actually on July 4th. 2022, it's on July 4th. But that is a nice medal. Actually, did not come with my race registration. And I had to buy it at the expo because I forgot to buy it. In my registration, I actually paid for them to ship my packet to me or something like that. But
well, wouldn't you know?
There it is, the Peachtree. We'll be back next year.
We are.
Actually, this year. It's 2022. Right now.
Just got a notification that my membership with the Atlanta Running Club auto-renewed.
Yeah, so I had to enter with a lottery last year. So if you want to run this race, it's very fun. Met Long Runs and Liquor there. And also Kunkel, who's up next. So if you want to do this tag, I'm going to tag everyone. Because, everyone can be tagged in it. The questions are in the description, and you can do this medal tag yourself. But let's come to the last participant in Hope Be for Dopey. I've learned a lot.
I have too. I've learned that there's a lot of uncertainty in our community, unfortunately. Hey guys, it's okay.
Yeah, it's good.
We're gonna be fine.
There's all the Hope Be for Dopey.
We probably won't get the Conrad. We'll probably finish.
All right.
And if we don't, we'll drink margaritas. The Fairytale Runner told us to, except you don't really like margaritas.
No.
We'll figure it out.
All right, Kunkel.
Hey, it's me, Kunkel. Shh. As you can plainly see, I'm tapering. Yeah, that's right. This is the part of Dopey training where people like us who months ago courageously signed up, bravely set goals, we laced up to train for weeks and months, fearlessly charging off into all sorts of weather and terrain, persevering day and night, when we're all suddenly stricken with fear at the sound of a sneeze, or the sight of an uneven sidewalk, or we're breaking out in cold sweats at the impending doom of a suspiciously trippy-looking untied shoelace. Still, secretly hiding here, under the bed, in an undisclosed location in my basement. It's given me a lot of time to reflect on how we got here, and what lays before us. So, here is what my hope be for Dopey. First, that we hold on to the many lessons, that we've learned through this process. I mean, a lot of lessons from questions we have. I had questions, concerns, doubts, but the slackers were there for me. I appreciate it. They answered my questions and helped me feel better prepared. Link above. It still works. It's so cool. But you also learn a lot about yourself, in preparation for an event like this. For instance, now I know that I can Etsy and eBay and Amazon myself running costumes in the same amount of time it would take to find out if I own a sewing machine. I also have to say my hope is that we'll bear in mind all our brothers and sisters in compression sleeves who can't be there with us next weekend for whatever reasons, because of jobs or finances, health concerns, and all the other trickle-down problems we've had from the past couple of years. And I have hope that thinking of them will help drive us when the miles get long and the biofreeze thaws. And of course, that especially goes for those who aren't with us anymore. But for those that are, I hope that they will know that they are in our thoughts, and we carry them in our flip belts, and that they'll get the chance to eventually return to this nonsense we love as well. We've all persevered in 1,000 unique ways over the past 2 years, and if what we've overcome can't give you hope, well, I don't think anything will. In fact, what am I doing? We've all overcome so much, I shouldn't be hiding. I'm ready. I have everything I need. Even Coach Heather thinks I'm ready. I don't know how she knows. But I'm trained. I'm powerful. I'm invincible. I'm ready to do this. What was that? Samantha?
Mr. Kunkel, we can do this.
We can.
And we will do this.
Way to face your fears, bud.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Very inspiring. Because, again, a lot of us are feeling that uncertainty. Because what else is going to look like? You inspired me to remember it's all going to be okay.
Yeah. So that leads me to what my hope be.
What is your hope be for Dopey? Or what hope be for your Dopey? Or hope be for Dopey?
You know, I'd like to think that we like to honor everyone that has given to our Kelsey's crew campaign. 4 out of 5 slackers were going through Kelsey's Hope Foundation.
Yes.
And from the love and support of friends and family, we have exceeded our goal.
Yes.
So very much thank you for everyone that bought some merch, bought some spots for the Slackers Telethon, which is still upcoming. We just got really busy.
Yeah, turns out. Busy times.
Yeah, thank you for visiting give.oxandspoon.com, which may or may not redirect to a new campaign right now.
For what?
Oh, for springtime surprise.
Yay!
Not in Australia.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So that is my hope be for Dopey, is to run and remember all the run in appreciation for the generosity of people around literally the world.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yes.
Yeah, gratitude. A lot to be grateful for.
Yes.
Can I share my hope be?
Oh, what is your hope be for Dopey?
My hope be for Dopey. I mean, that was actually very thoughtful and lovely because, yeah, we have a lot to be grateful for, especially you, dozens of viewers, whether or not you contributed. We know you may have contributed in your heart. That's important. My hope be for Dopey is, like many of you, that I will finish. Not just because I want to take the cool medal shots in front of the castle or wear my medals and hear them clinky clanky to dinner afterwards, because I'm going to be super extra, by the way, about the medal photos if I finish. But also, I want to show that truly, once and for all, that we have had many slackers finish Dopey with style and grace. Someone who didn't finish Marathon 2020, I want to show that the slacker method is like truly legit if I finish Dopey. And my real hope be, my deepest, most profound hope be for Dopey is that one day, perhaps for Dopey 2023, when you register for the Dopey Challenge and you go to the RunDisney training plans, right next to Mr. Galloway's plans, you'll see the jar, ox, and spoon slacker method. The templates there waiting for you to follow. As Jake Rowe so beautifully said, eating all the calories, running some of the miles. That's my hope be.
That's a great way to close out this.
What was it like for you to see all of these beautiful cast of characters sharing their thoughts from literally around the world?
That was only in this country. We didn't have any international participants.
That's
but,
okay.
It was great to see what everyone thought, the thoughts and feelings of what is to come in just a few days. So, with that, if we see you next week, you see us next week, come say hello. You tested negative for the convid.
Yeah.
But with that, like, subscribe, and tell your mom about this. It's coming faster than a fart lick.